reversed the Treaty of Versailles, and the Germany once more. Why wait?
I'm in northeastern France, about 2.5 hours east of Paris, about 200 miles from the trenches at Bagnères, in a region known as Vauquois. 90-odd years ago, I'd be walking in the streets of a very small town, houses for a population of 174. Now today, Vauquois is known as the Lost Village because there's nothing of it left here, except a complex series of tunnels underground. These aren't sewers, they're not catacombs, but over 10 miles of tunnels built for the sole purpose of planting mines that would blow the place sky high, erasing this little town forever.
Vauquois was a small town just 125 miles east of Paris when it was captured by the Germans in September of 1914. 4 years later, it was gone, utterly demolished by a savage military innovation, landmines. The subterranean battle for Vauquois began when the Germans dug bunkers into the hillside as protection from French artillery. These small shelters eventually grew into an underground metropolis, housing 2,000 German soldiers, and it was dug out entirely by hand. I met with military expert Denis Ebrard.
How are you? Nice to meet you.
Who is going to take me into the abandoned mining tunnels of Vauquois.
So this is the battlefield we're in here.
It is absolutely. So all this undulating land here was blown up?
Yes, here was a village with 174 castles.
And the Germans and French dug right under.
Yes, of course. The people of the village actually evacuated in 1914. When they come back after in 1918, there was no more village. Everything's disappeared.
Early versions of the mines that obliterated this French town were first used in the American Civil War. Basically, artillery shells rigged with blasting caps. But Americans could never have imagined these primitive devices would mutate into the massive weapons of Vauquois. Bombs that could blow a crater big enough to hold a jumbo jet. After nearly 3 years, the destruction grew so intense that soldiers on both sides collaborated to stay alive.
There's the entrance, huh?
Yes, it is very dangerous, so we have to need to play some helmets.
Okay.
After you, sir. Okay, we go.
This is a living quarter. Was this restored, or did you find it this
No,
way?
we found it exactly as it is. We didn't change anything.
Where are we here?
This is the canteen. And they came here to buy some postcards, to buy some chocolates.
Clunk. I'm just astonished at how permanent it feels.
Yeah.
The living quarters were safe, protected by 30 feet of earth. But to fight, the Germans had to leave their sanctuary, storming up these steps.
In a few seconds they were in the trench, very French.
Right.
Fight the French.
So this goes straight up how far?
Yes. This goes right in the first trench.
For an added tactical advantage, the Germans turned to the latest weapons technology, landmines that could be used for the relative safety of the underground.
We're going how far down?
About minus 50 meters.
Minus 50 meters. Over 150 feet down, basically. Okay, level 2, going down to level 3.
Okay, down, just go with me.
Okay.
There is no program.
All right, just very steep, huh?
Yes, it is.
The first and second level of the Vauquois complex included living quarters, kitchens, hospitals, and generators. On the third and deepest level, reaching depths of 150 feet, long, narrow tunnels extended to the French side of the hill for the purpose of detonating enormous mines beneath the Allies. On the other side of the hill, the French were digging their own countermines.
The French knew they couldn't attack the trenches over the top, so they had to go underneath. And so both of them, early in the war, are both tunneling beneath.
During 3 years, every day.
Each side dug deeper and deeper, intent on blasting each other off the hill. The landmines they had to use got bigger and bigger, from 1 ton to eventually 60-ton bombs.
There's 150 feet starting here of earth, solid earth overhead. You're telling me a bomb this deep will destroy what's over us? How often were these giant mines going off?
We had for 3 years 520 mines.
Oh, my goodness. So no wonder the whole village is obliterated.
As the bombing escalated, both sides were desperate for an edge over their enemy.
They put some stethoscope just like this one, and they listen to Germans, and the Germans do the same, of course.
So these guys are down here in the dark.
Yes.
Everybody, shh, quiet.
Yes.
And they put on their things, and they literally...
Yes. Where are they? Top down. And by triangulation, they could know exactly where they were.
Once either side determined where the other was digging, they did their best to halt the progress. With some help,